Hello, friends and viewers, and welcome to my Tempest character guide. My name is James. I'm a global player, and I started Sword of Convallaria in early September 2024. I'm a strategy and turn-based RPG fan, with the Fire Emblem series, Tactics Ogre, and Unicorn Overlord being some recent titles I enjoy. As such, I lack the technical knowledge and exposure to the Taiwan and China scene. I'm also a PvE-focused player, so I have no knowledge of PvP. As a result, I'm subject to feedback and open to being wrong. If you come across conflicting information to other guides and creators in this video, then that suggests that there are multiple ways to play a character. Play your way. As a fun fact about myself, I'm also an avid Thai tea boba enjoyer. Tempest's trait is Stormage. His trait increases his defense when he attacks and increases his attack when he is attacked. Ideally, you want Tempest to do damage after gaining Wind Fury while keeping him healthy. His initial skill is Knockback Bash. This is one of 3 single target skills in his toolkit. Be proactive and mindful of the knockback, either using it to your advantage or abstain from controlling enemy movement. At rank 1, I recommend Inertial Chop. Inertial Chop adds some extra AoE damage after active attacks. It will also trigger twice if you pick up Crescendo combo at rank 11. Because of Tempest's trait, taking damage is part of his damage rotation. Knightly Spirit offers some attack and defense, though both have conditional positioning. At rank 3, I recommend Knight's Glory. Knight's Glory adds an attack buff and a physical shield for Tempest himself or his Union allies. This is a great support ability to set up at the start of a round to give him some mitigation before outputting damage. Storm Rage Strike has a charge but only does 10% more damage than his initial Knockback Bash skill. This skill costs the same energy, but has a 2-turn cooldown, whereas Knockback Bash has no cooldown. At rank 5, I recommend Energy Recovery. All of Tempest's single target skills cost 3 energy, so Energy Recovery helps enable him to use skills over consecutive turns. Energy Recovery has no limits, so it can trigger multiple times per round. Storm Trample adds some out-of-turn AoE damage. This does not provide damage reduction like Energy Recover's 8%, but it does follow up with a damage debuff. Consider this if you value utility more than energy regen. At rank 7, I recommend Crescendo combo. This will be Tempest's main damaging skill once unlocked. Upon casting, Inertial Chop will trigger from the initial attack and the pursuit. Will to Survive provides some protection if Tempest is in a truly dire position, which you should try to avoid. At rank 9, I recommend Charged Attack. Recall that if you picked up Crescendo combo, that skill dispels as well. Charged Attack is great to set up Crescendo combo. For builds, I recommend Charged Attack, Energy Recovery, Crescendo combo, Knight's Glory, and Inertial Chop. As mentioned, because of Tempest's trait, taking damage is part of his damage rotation to gain the Wind Fury buff. At the start of battle, a potential rotation may look like this: Knight's Glory into Charged Attack, then an enemy hit on the following round to trigger Wind Fury, then on the next round, Crescendo combo the following turn, which will be buffed by Charged Attack. Knight's Glory is slotted to provide some self-mitigation and an attack buff. For weapons, I recommend Skeleton Spear. Skeleton Spear will trigger twice from Crescendo combo, once from the initial hit and once from the pursuit. At Initial Chop, this means a single Crescendo combo cast does up to 6 total strikes. If Skeleton Spear is not available, then the Silent Guard works great with Tempest's Stormage trait. Otherwise, consider Pendant Halberd. For Trinkets, Flying Blade Arm Guard is a great option as it will also trigger Initial Chop and Skeleton Spear. Otherwise, as mentioned, taking damage is part of Tempest's damage rotation. Trinkets such as Spring Pill, Luxite Great Shield, or Mystery Garden to provide sustain or mitigation will help. For Taros, Dream of the Magician is good for general damage and more so when Tempest triggers Inertial Chop. Force of Fortune is a generally used tarot either for damage, HP regen, or energy regen. Hierophant's Laws provides some AoE damage mitigation and single target damage, assuming you unlocked its exclusive effect. Gibbous Moon provides Tempest some reprieve and self-sustain if you are worried about keeping him healthy. For Engravings, Sword and Wand is the most general use resonance, provided Tempest is regularly able to move. In scenarios where Tempest cannot move enough to optimize Sword and Wand, or if you want to add some self-sustain via lifesteal, consider the Sword and Cup resonance. For some team composition tips, as mentioned repeatedly, Tempest taking damage is part of his damage rotation. He does not need to be topped up at 100% HP, but he should at least be over 70% HP to be healthy. Try to ensure a healer stays within range of Tempest so he can well maintain his damage. Similarly, if you roster any units with some form of assisting cover abilities, commonly defenders, be mindful of their proximity to Tempest so Tempest can trigger Wind Fury. Tempest is also part of the Union and Fortitude categories. Consider building a team with Tempest around one of these leaders' auras. For external category buffs, Gloria provides a great Union leader aura that increases damage done and mitigates some damage taken from strikebacks. Magnus's Fortitude aura is a great aura to provide Tempest immunity to the negative effects of injure, especially with his need to take damage to trigger Wind Fury. Simona and Flare offer Union aura, but I recommend using Gloria's or Magnus's leader aura if possible. Only consider these if it's your only option. Like Tempest, Gloria, Ballista, Lightning, Might, and Knighted Guard can also learn Knight's Glory. As a damage dealer, Tempest is a good target for these buffs in a Union squad. That concludes my character guide. As mentioned in my disclaimer, I welcome feedback and I'm open to being wrong. I'm still learning and improving at this video game just like you. Additionally, if you find conflicting information to other guides or content creators, then that means there are multiple ways to build a character and still be successful. I highly recommend that you play your way. Here is my contact information, my YouTube, Discord, and email. And as always, please feel free to comment below with any feedback you have about this guide. Last but not least, I want to credit and share these resources that contributed to helping me build this guide. Thanks for watching.